This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
Hi, welcome everybody. As you know, it's 2019, and as I've done some reflection and looked over the last couple of years of running this channel, one of the very foundation and the very backbone of this channel is wargaming. My passion for wargaming will never cease, but I also love all types of different games. But one of the things that strike me as a person is wargaming, because those are some of the things that I did in the old days, and I'm talking the 70s and part of the 60s, being able to play war games, and of course Dungeons and Dragons came out. So those two things are the very core and essence of my gaming experience. And as we hit 2019 here, I started looking at the state of wargaming, and I have to say, for once, it's not a doom and gloom situation. I'm more encouraged this year than any other year that I ever have. I'm starting to see, some younger guys out there starting to make content and talk about some of the wonderful games from some fantastic companies. And if you look at the companies and the quality of the components and the quality of wargaming in 2019 that you're going to find, it's off the charts. Just absolutely off the charts, where we're starting to see more mounted board games. We're starting to see more war games that are bridges from board games to war games. We have wonderful companies, GMT, Dan Verzen, Flying Pig Games, Multiman. I can go on and on, and let's not even talk about a company that I am going to be really taking a look at this year. That's Lock and Load Publishing, who does a fantastic job that we're going to be covering in detail in 2019. The thing is that it's there, it's out there, and never before than this particular moment is wargaming being covered as well as it is. We have fantastic contributors that are out there talking about their passion for wargaming. No Enemies Here, Dan, doing a fantastic job on the Dice Tower, filling that spot that War and Pieces had, and then the Chief even before me had, carrying on the tradition of spreading the word and doing a fantastic job. The Chief, I mean, what more can you say about the Chief? Marco Wargaming, Stuka Joe, who lives in Florida, and I don't know why we don't talk. I gotta find out where he is and go find that man and go do something with him. Callendale and the Players Aid, who are constantly out there pressing and saying, just spreading the world. Decision Games, every convention I go to, they're still there doing their thing. There are some wonderful, wonderful experiences that you are going to find in 2019. Flying Pig Games with Crowbar, which is a bridge game that takes a press your luck mechanism and brings it into World War II. Funded very quickly. Some of the things that Dan is working on that are going to be absolutely fantastic, of course. Victory Point Games. And let's not even, I don't even think I really have to mention the P500, which is controlled by you. By you going out there and saying, we want this game printed, and they go out and print it. All we need is 500 people. Never before has so many games been reprinted and done so wonderfully. Multi-Man Games bringing back Panzer Blitz, an old favorite, and one of the very first games I got to try. I remember going to camp and somebody taking it out and just being enthralled with that game. We still have Micro Armor. The places that we do have to work on is our conventions. We have to bring more of the younger group in, and it's out there. We're making the content and we're reaching out to to the fans. We're reaching out to the people that don't know things and showing them different things. Whether it's a war game in space or a historical war game, ancients, World War II, World War futuristic, World War III, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're reaching out and we're opening our arms and welcoming in the crowd. Okay? The young people, the people that are the future of this. And our elder statesmen, I've noticed, are becoming more welcoming. We're not going to be able to do this forever. Okay? Somebody's going to have to take the mantle. And I think over the last 50, 60, well, geez, if you really think about it, almost 70 years since war board games have been coming out, there's always been somebody to take that mantle. And the next generation's doing it and passing it on to their children and to you that watch this with curiosity and maybe even passion. But I see the passion in the people out there. The passion to show you the new stuff and the things that can draw you in and hopefully get you to some of these conventions. We have 3 conventions here. We have Rapier, we have Recon, and we have Huracan. And those attendants are starting to go up, and I'm starting to see a younger audience come into it. And I need to do more coverage. I need to do my part as a creator, a content creator, to help and show that off to you guys. Now, we do many things here, but one of my biggest passions is wargaming. And then I see all the beautiful work, and I've seen some of the younger guys out there. Some of the younger guys doing some great things. And you know something? It does my heart good, because I know I'm not going to be here forever to do it, and they're going to be the ones to take the torch. They're the ones that see it. They're the ones that want to play those heavy strategy games and even some of the lighter strategy games and build that bridge so you come over and just enjoy what is another part of the board game gaming community. Just getting together and playing a game. It doesn't matter what it is, how it plays out, miniatures, chits, doesn't matter. Just enjoy and keep this going. And we have wonderful people out there that do it. Just fantastic people. And we're going to go forward in 2019, and we're going to grow this even bigger. I can promise you that. I'm going to do everything on my part, and I know my fellow creators are going to do more than their part to just keep showing you and showing you what the strategic and how to use that gray matter in your brain with some of the most strategic games that you're ever going to play, and see that they're just as good as some of the Euro games or Ameritrash games, which games are games. Just play them and enjoy them. And this is just one more part of the hobby that you're just going to love and enjoy. Whether you're a Euro gamer or a Ameritrash gamer, it doesn't matter. There's miniatures, there's chits, there's beauty, there's art, there's everything that you can imagine. And we're going to do everything in our part. 2019 is going to be a banner year. So I hope that you will join me and all the other fantastic creators that create each and every week for you in making this a banner year for wargaming. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon.